and what you used to be like and what you used to like to do, what you used to like to watch. Kind of go back to all those favorites that you had as a kid, right? So first question, ¿Cómo eras tú? What were you like? So here I'm looking for a description of yourself, all right? So you got to come up with something that you were like. I don't know. Were you funny? Were you quiet? Were you crazy? Were you, I don't know, really smart? Were you, think of an adjective that describes you. All right, and here is where I'm fine with you Googling a word if you need it, right? If you want to say, oh, I was really outgoing, and you don't know the word outgoing, Google it. Fine. Okay. So think of what you were like, and then I'll get a couple examples here. We'll put a couple up on the board so everybody makes sure you can have an idea of how to answer this question. And I gotta see. Am I writing that so you can see it? Yeah, that'll work. All right, so think of your answer, and then for each of these, I want a couple different people to share what you have. And again, adjust yours. If yours does not end up being grammatically correct, fix it. I want you to have good answers here to use and to look at and to say when we use this. All right, can I get an example? ¿Cómo eras? ¿Cómo eras tú? Anna, ¿cómo eras tú? Okay, so she says, yo era baja. I would not expect, is that okay?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, no, I didn't make it.
Oh, that's okay, I was gonna remind you, so that's fine. So again, if you're a boy and you said you were short, you would say ba ho. If you're a girl, say ba ha. Okay, adjust that. Now, obviously, I don't want everyone in here saying you were short. You come up with your own adjective. All right, somebody want to give me another example? What did you say? ¿Cómo eras? What do you think? What do you think? Melissa?
I said yo era graciosa.
Okay, she says, yo era graciosa. What's graciosa? Yeah, she was funny. Graciosa, good adjective. So come up with a good adjective that you can use. Graciosa. All right, for yourself. Let's do número dos. I think it says, ¿Cómo era tu familia? Maybe, is that right? Yeah, ¿Cómo era tu familia? So first of all, somebody give me a point, get yourself a point, tell me what it means. What's it mean, Jack? What was your family like? So take a second. My family used to be, I don't know, was it a big family? Was it a small family? Was it an interesting family? Was it a fun family? Was it a strict family? Was it an interesting family? Was it a crazy family? I don't know. So come up with your adjective. And again, if you need to Google something, Google it. All right, so I'm pausing so you can come up with your own good idea. So, okay, you're right. So instead of saying, okay, so what are you thinking? I'll give you a point for it. Tony, what are you thinking? So it says, what was your family like? So instead of using that word, your family, can you change it to my family?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start. So mi familia used to be, the verb is in the question.
Yeah.
What'd you say? Or are you not there yet?
I don't know. I said fun.
Okay.
I don't know. La diversión.
Okay, so they're giving you fun as a noun. See, this perfect example of the problem with Google. So we need it as an adjective. Did it give it to? Yeah. Okay. So divertida. All right. So my family used to be fun. Divertida. Now again, mi familia. So it's divertida. We're not talking about lots of families. It's just one family. So mi familia era divertida would be a good one. Somebody else have a different adjective you want to use? Alyssa?
I said mi familia era pequeña.
Okay, pequeña. Make it feminine.
Yeah.
Pequeña. Good. Mi familia era pequeña. All right, you do whatever you do. All right, número tres, ¿qué hacías? Somebody want to translate that? Somebody I haven't heard from yet. Tell me what that means. On Zoom, feel free to turn on your camera so you can raise your hand, just saying, or you can raise your little blue hand. Otherwise, I'm just going to start calling on you because I don't see anybody out there and I need to know you're there. Somebody want to tell me what KSCS means? KSCS. KSCS.
What did you do? What did you used to do?
All right, Tony let you off the hook that time. Looking for somebody new after this. What did you used to do? All right, now you may or may not use that word do in your answer. Don't say I used to do, I used to play with my Barbies. Okay, so you may not need that word do in your answer. Unless you're saying like I used to do, I don't know, what did you use do for? I used to do my homework. So don't use do, don't use that verb hacer unless you really need it. You got one for me, Charles?
Yeah. Yo jugaba con mis amigos.
Sure. All right, so he says, yo jugaba con mis amigos. Sounds good. I want another one. Everybody on Zoom volunteering or am I calling on you? Why they're so quiet out there? All right, ready or not? Here I come. Starting with Jasmine. KSCS. Lauren, KSCS.
Does it mean to have?
No, hacer is to do. So I want to know, what did you used to do?
Oh, yo hace duerme and I don't know how to say crib, but
Okay, so let's just start with your verb. Let's just say I used to sleep. You can say, if you want to look up crib, you can, or you can just say like I used to sleep a lot. So what I want you to do is take your verb dormir, and I want you to put that in the imperfect. So if it's an IR verb, what's your ending going to look like?
it would be dormi.
Close. You need one more letter.
Duerme.
What's your ending? It's two letters. Dormi. Ah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
got it? Dormia.
Yeah.
You see where I'm going with that? Yeah. So just make sure your verb is in the imperfect tense. And then you can say whatever. If you want to look up crib, you can, or you can just say dormia mucho or something like that.
Okay, dormi
Okay.
a mucho.
Okay. Dormia mucho. So she used to sleep a lot. Sounds good. Let's look at numero cuatro. ¿Qué te gustaba? What's that mean, Marlene? Alejandro?
Does it mean what do you like?
Yeah, what you used to like. Exactly. So what you used to like. So come up with something you used to like. Use that verb. The question is te gustaba. So flip it into the yo form. Change that te to a what class, eh? What do you think? You're gonna say I liked, So come up with something. I'll give you your first word. Something you used to like. All right, what do you think, Jake?
You estava con sexo.
Sure. So make sure your verb looks like his does. That sounded good. Me gustaba. He says el baloncesto. That sounds good to me. Okay. Somebody else want to give me a different one? Que te gustaba. Que te gustaba. How about Xavier? Oh, never mind. Kylan saved you. Go ahead, Kylan.
I'm sorry, can you,
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
can you repeat the question?
Yeah, it was number 4. Que te gustaba.
Oh, I put Me Gustaba El Verano.
Oh, sure. She says, me gustaba el verano. What's el verano?
The summer.
What did she used to like? It's a season. What season? Summer. Yeah, who doesn't like summer? Good. All right, número 5. ¿Qué practicabas? ¿Qué practicabas? What's it mean? What's it mean? What's it mean? I don't know, Deshaun, what's it mean? You want, either way, ¿qué practicabas? Number 5.
What do you used to practice?
Yeah, Yeah, what'd you practice? Good. How about answer? Aaron, got an answer? Yeah, okay, sorry, I was a little fast. A little fast. All right, Gus, go ahead.
May practicaba baseball.
Okay, yes, you don't need the may though. Drop the may. You can just say yo practicaba or just practicaba. All right, so yo practicaba. It says el baseball. Good. Want to give me a different answer for that one, Leah? What'd you say? ¿Qué practicabas?
Yo practicaba escritura con mi papá.
Okay, I just can't quite hear you. Sorry. So yo practicaba.
Escritura con mi papá.
Okay, escritura con tu papá. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Muy bien. Okay, excelente. All right, número 6. ¿A dónde ibas? ¿A dónde ibas? Ready? What does it mean? Yeah, where'd you used to go? So I don't know, think about someplace fun you used to go when you were a kid. It can be like all the time, like I used to go to the park, or it could be like a special trip you went on. I don't know, maybe you used to go to the Children's Museum. Maybe you used to go to Florida every year. Maybe you used to go, I don't know, up to Michigan. I don't know, what'd you do? Charles.
Yo iba a California.
Okay, he says, yo iba a California. That works. Yo iba a wherever you went, right? So he says California. Sounds good. Alyssa?
Yo iba al centro Chicago.
Okay, El Centro de Chicago. Good. I don't know. Anybody else want to do one? Yasmin, Charlie, anybody online want to do ¿A dónde ibas? Jack, Todd, Caleb? I guess not. All right, ¿qué comías? What's ¿qué comías? Jariana, what's ¿qué comías mean? What did you used to eat? All right, who wants it? Somebody hasn't gone much or at all? Anna?
I said yo comía mucho dulce.
Mucho what?
Dulce. Candy, dulce.
Oh, dulce. Yeah, it's sorry. It's just the math thing. I can't hear sometimes. All right. So she says yo comía muchos dulces. Lots of candy. Good one. Every kid's dream. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay. Anybody else have something else good you used to eat, Alyssa?
Yo comía el carne.
Okay. Carne, la carne. Muy bien, though. Good. Anybody else want to share one just for fun? You got a great one? What was your favorite food? Mac and cheese, pizza. Eat a lot of chicken nuggets. Okay. All right. How are we feeling about those questions? You got good answers now if you didn't before? All right. Vamos a hacer una entrevista. ¿Cómo se dice una entrevista? Van a hablar con otras personas. You're going to us. Entrevista is a little interview. All right. So again, it's not quite my ideal because usually I'd have you talking to a bunch of different people and mixing up the questions. But you know what? It's okay. I'm just going to do a little entrevista. So I'm going to pair you up with somebody in your area because you can't really move. And I want you to practice these questions. All right. So it's not spontaneous. You don't have to think on your feet. You're just going through your answers. Make sure you know how to pronounce these words. If you have a problem, obviously ask me or you can ask your partner. And I just want you to have a little chat, have a little conversation. It's kind of fun to share and think about what things used to be like. So if you are online, I will put you in. All up to you, but you decide anyways, you need 10 pictures, all right? They can be you, your siblings, your friends, your family. They can include you, they cannot include you. I'm not that fussy about it. If you want to describe your family, that's fine. If you want to just describe yourself, you can talk about your siblings or you can make it all about you. I don't care, all right? The other thing I'll say is that what you say doesn't have to completely match your picture. If you have this super cute picture of you, I don't know, and you want to talk about how you used to go to the beach every year, it doesn't, if you don't have a picture of yourself on the beach, you can still use that. You see what I mean? So they don't have to like match up exactly. And if they do, great. But if not, no big deal. All right. So then my second number one says each photo must include a caption. All right, each caption, pay attention, these are the details, must be 2 sentences. Okay, they can be short, these are all sentences. And include a different verb in the imperfect tense. All right, so let me say that again. If you have 10 pictures and each caption has 2 sentences, math, how many sentences do we need? 20. And how many different verbs do I want? 20. All right, so like, let's look at some examples up here. How many different verbs do you see up here? I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see 6, right? Because number 1 and number 2 are both using the verb era. All right, so keep that in mind. All right, again, any verb, you can use your irregulars. There's 3, right? Ir, ver, and ser. And then literally any verb. I used to play, I used to eat, I used to, drink, I used to celebrate, I used to whatever, swim, I used to play basketball, I used to pick up shells on the beach, whatever, all right? This means you need to talk about what you and your friends and family used to do or what things used to be like. Now, I said, please underline the imperfect verbs. That is more for you than me. I should be able to recognize them, but I want you to see that you have how many? 20, and that they're all different. All right, maybe you use era. Era is an easy word to use. Maybe you use that more than once. All right, but I want you to underline it one time, because once you've underlined it once, you can't count it as more than your 20. All right. As this class time will be given, you'll have a little bit of time today. You'll have most of the period tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to have you do one little like activity on imperfect, and then you'll have most of the period to work tomorrow. So then I would like these by the end of the weekend. Okay, so Sunday night at midnight. And it's a nice chunk of points here. So 20 points just for having 20 different verbs. 20 points for those verbs being perfect, spelled right in the imperfect tense with the accents as needed. All right, 10 points for your photos, and then 5 points for general grammar. So the grammar grade is not a big deal. What's important, the grammar is I want to see you conjugating your verbs correctly. Okay, what can you look up? Well, just like always, if you want to look up a word, do it. All right, like when we went through, you might have looked up the word funny or fun or, I don't know, summer or candy. Fine. Don't be looking up the whole sentence. You're making it too complicated, and it's not what I want. I want you to show me you can put a verb in the imperfect tense and that it makes sense. All right, if you want to say, I used to find shells at the beach, and you don't know the word shells, then look up the word shells. That's fine. All right, what I don't want is I went to the beach and found shells, and then you're going to give me something that's possibly not even in the imperfect and that's just too fancy. Question? Make sense? All right, here, I'll show you real quick. So like, here's her little album day photos, and she's got these little cute things. She's here, I don't know how well you can see it, but she's on her bike. So you might guess she said montaba en bicicleta. Boom, verb. This one says, cuando era joven, when I was little, mi mamá, should say me, but that's okay, lavaba en la cocina. She used to wash her in the cocina, in the kitchen, probably in the kitchen sink, right? So again, she's got pictures of herself a little dressed up. She used to dance, bailaba. I don't know, there's pictures at the park. So again, think about all your little fun things you used to do. She talked about decorating for Christmas. She's got her little birthday picture there. She used to receive lots of presents and cake. She used to go to the zoo. So again, think about fun things you used to do that you want to share, 20 different things. Make sense? All right, well, if I stop now, you've got 15-ish minutes to get started today. And then, like I said, I'll give you much of the period tomorrow. I'd say at least, a half hour, 35 minutes tomorrow. So the thing that I would try to do today is maybe organize your sentences, and especially if you're in here, maybe tonight you could look for some photos if you want to and then tomorrow you kind of put it all together. So that would be my suggestion. Any questions for the good of the group? Does that all make sense? All right, nice chunk of points. So work on that. If you have any missing work that you want to work on and get me, again, midterm grades I'll be working on over the weekend. So use your time wisely, get me things as much as possible. I said anything from this 9 weeks I will take. So get me things. If you have nothing else, then just focus on this project. All right. Okay, Zoom friends, hasta luego. Unless you have a question, you can go work on your own. We'll see you tomorrow.